white man, black girl, I'm here for the money. But this man convinced a Nigerian girl, and not even Nigeria, Yahoo capital, convinced her, scammed her and her family. And you guys are in disbelief. Why? Because you're not reasoning enough.
You're not.
Muliacha kuandika ma poems. Hi, we are Two Buddies, One Mic.
And welcome to yet another episode. You know what I realized the other day? I actually titled two episodes episode 24 on the playlist on YouTube. Like two of the thumbnails are 24. So I did 24, 24, then 25, 26. So technically, this is episode 28.
Enough is enough.
Yeah?
Enough is enough.
We need a holiday.
Goodbye. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Oh my days. Anyway, we will keep this going as long as we can until the holidays are here, and then we're outy bowdy. Cindy, let's watch Christmas.
Who said that?
Girl, what you mean?
Who said that?
How many more episodes do you want to do?
This is our last episode.
What?
What do you mean?
Girl, you people, do you want this to be the last episode? Let us know in the comment section. We would love to know. Because I'm hearing everyone's going on Christmas holidays. So I'm like, it would be nice.
Saizi mabasi zimejaa huko. You go at night, unapata watu people are traveling, they're going to Ushago already.
Basically, in like 4 days, it's December. Yeah. December, which means
some bunnies wanakuja Kenya.
Wanalenga watu here.
Your boyfriend who you've been doing long distance alikuja last week. Sasa kesho natakwambia amefika.
Yeah.
But I'm not a hater.
First of all, introducing ourselves. My name is Katomi.
My name is Turife.
And did you see Moshina Malomba complaining about his Samabani friend? Mwenye akiwa Australia. Anampigianga simu all the time. Like, hey Moshina, they're on the phone for like 2 hours as this person is driving from work to home and vice versa. Akifika nyumbani, they're vibing, they're talking. It's like Moshina doesn't have a job. Ni kama Moshina wewe unanga kazi ni.
Wewe ni kitu ya watu wa majuu.
You're a call center.
Wako huko hawana friends.
They don't have friends.
Wanakupigia wewe ukiwa Kenya na wataka ukuwe available.
Thank you.
Alafu amniletee vitu mkikuja.
Do you know what? Moshina didn't even know rafiki yake akifika. He found out on WhatsApp. He's found it on the status, I think on WhatsApp or whatever. Beshte yake akumwambia kikuja.
Exactly.
Akatuko na hang out na other friends. So he's like, where have all these other friends come from? Considering you talk to me almost 4 by 7.
You use me for your emotional baggage and passing time.
That's how I was niletea kitu from Australia.
Crock it.
Crock that tea. So as
watu wakishuka ndege
wanakuwa very different. Anyway, speaking about watu wakishuka ndege, I was very enthralled in the Danish deception
TikTok
story
drama
by Aba Onyeka and her husband. Her boyfriend, who we found out later was her husband, who was the name of Martin, the Danish prince, okay? The faux Danish prince. And to be entirely honest, as I was listening through the conversation, my knee-jerk reaction was like, girl, what's your problem? Like, he didn't see all these red flags. He kind of said, unajua women are always, pick Misha.
Could never be me.
In fact, that was the trending conversation after people watched the Danish Deception. Everyone's like, I was ready to say it could be me, but I could never give a man cash doila out of my own bank account. I could never help a man get a green card to the United States. I could never. But like, as I was over there saying, clock that tea. Onyeka, clock that tea. Nika realize. Niliwapatia story on TikTok. Niliwapatia story. Nikawapatia ujumbe umbea about the beginning and the end of one date. And the end of the date ended with me collecting my feet, my own 2 feet, and walking this man up the stairs. collecting my feet and walking this man up the stairs. What's the difference between me and Onyeka? What's the difference
You
between me
and your
Onyeka?
Nigerian polygamous man.
Me and my Nigerian chapati lover. What's the difference? Girl, ain't no difference. It could be you in just different capacities.
Sometimes you see a story on the internet, you're like, yeah. But we're calling because we're big sisters, okay? So before you open your mouth and say, can never be me, can you stop it? Can you keep quiet with your mouth? Before you start narrating to other people, did you hear the Danish story? Did you see Onyeka? How many times have you forgiven your cheating boyfriend? How many times have you forgiven your cheating boyfriend? How many times have you come to us and we have cried about it, blah, 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 tukasema, oh, he's trash, and you have gone back?
How many times have you gone to someone as a woman?
How many times have you been in people's DMs using pseudo accounts? You're going to people as a woman. How many times have you done that? So before you open your mouth and accuse somebody of something, please remember that you're not better than them. They're even more courageous because they have come to the internet. They can now laugh about it. But you who's over there hyping and writing long captions and tales on the internet, please remember you're no better than them, because how many times have you forgiven your cheating boyfriend?
In fact, the statement
taken him back.
Put in the Proverbs, the most proverbial book of wisdom that exists for, moral compasses. Unaambiwanga, do not see the log.
The speck in my eye.
Do not
when
see.
you have mahogany in yours.
Girl, you need to remove that goddamn, that red oak that is dislodged in your eye. Remove it fast before you come and pick him. Pick my small peck, my own small speck. Calm down. And so
another log.
Yeah, another log. What?
No, I was giving you a segue.
Oh,
another log.
So another log that you need to be checking out for is you. I saw someone talking about this. In fact, she sent it to me, and I was like, girl, yes. You man, you're over there saying, oh, Onyeka, how dare you? How dare you? Whomst is that easily deceived? I've even seen people talking about the racism that was implied by the other Danish man who was suiting. Alikuwa na sue, allegedly. Well, maybe not so allegedly, because she said it out of her own mouth. She said that this other Danish man who loaned her husband $30,000, or they were starting a business together, and they had to do 10 business meetings before they signed the contract. And he was like, Onyeka asked him, like, hey, why didn't you come to me about this? Like, why didn't you mention to me that you were suing my husband over money? That could have really helped me, like, put things into play, and I could have seen a pattern. And the guy's like, Onyeka, you're Nigerian. I thought you were in on it the whole time.
You're part of the scam.
And then she goes, oh, I see. I see how that's... I'm like, girl.
What do you mean you see?
What do you mean you are seeing? You are seeing what? You are seeing that people have stereotyped to the point where everyone
was
is just like
very racist.
That was very racist, so that I didn't like. However, you as a man with your whole 32 teeth, you open it like this. Open your mouth and you start saying, Onyeka, how dare you be danganywa by a man? You're Nigerian. You're a Nigerian woman. Let's come back to your own country. Turudi tu nyuma kidogo, tukuje kwenyu. How many sob stories have we heard online about the West African man? And how you need to brace yourself. Because if you decide to date a West African man, it is the same as trying to date a Jaluo man in our country. Same story. Nigerian man versus, Luo man. Same. What's that?
Like this.
Because you're over there gallivanting in the city. You're over there balling out. You're over there sending people money for wigs that cost almost a quarter of a million kind of shillings to please these women. And then we go back home. You ain't got no place to stay. You're over there driving your big machine. Unatembea na huku kila mahali unasema maybe I only drive Germans. But like, have you sorted out the situation at home? The wife of yours who is at home, ako huko tu anateseka, ako kwa shamba. My question is, why is it that you are so quick to claim and you criticize someone who is doing the exact same thing you're doing. Like, why are you so quick to say, oh, how could you fall for that stuff? You fall for it all the time, do you not? When
You
you're
perpetrate
shopping
it all the
at
time.
club, unamwaga maji pesa huko, your baby mama is calling you for 2,000 shillings auna. Okay, why is it that you are so quick to say, oh, I could never give away my money? Guy ati anakuambia 30,000 na wewe ni ngapi mpatiana? You, how much have you given? You, Emeka.
School fees you're not paying.
You, understand me? You, Omondi, umepatiana pesa ngapi? Umepeana pesa ngapi? School fees, haulipi. Chakula, haupeani. Your whole house is breaking apart.
Father-in-law anatuma tokens.
Baby mamas, you're collecting them like Thanos rings. I'm like, Thanos stones.
Because you're selling a lifestyle that you know you cannot sustain.
What's the difference?
And I also think that, because this Danish deception has captured both men and women. And I feel like a lot of men who are pressed about this is simply because they don't have the facilities.
You don't have the facilities.
You don't have the facilities for this. You don't have the funds. Yeah, that man was a scammer. Kwanza, top tier scammer because he was a mzungu who is a scammer. Stereotype again. Never have I ever in my...
Never.
More so, not even an American scammer, a European scammer.
The
was like,
knife.
First of his bloodline to ever do this. Very nice. And also scamming an African girl. He was in his bag. Why? Because he had the bag first. So that,
where are they meeting? Croatia.
You have to have the resources to be in the spaces that these rich babes are in. Corporate babe is not lounging kwa kikao. Okay, she's outside. She has her money. So I feel like a lot of men, even with their whole stories and even stitching, I've seen men stitching onyeka. It's simply because you're pressed, you don't have the facility, you don't have the funds.
Jealous.
Ungekuwa na hiyo pesa pia ungeenda huko utafute mwingine wa kuscam. How many men are out here scamming old women, old white women and marrying them? I saw this boy, 25-year-old, married to this old white lady, and she's like, oh, it's true love. Nah, it's not. She got money, you want the money, that's why you're there. It's that simple.
I feel like it's so much easier for you to see someone else's issues than it is to see your own. Because even as women, we're very quick to say, Onyeka, you're over there traveling, you're over there going from country to country and paying for yourself and paying for your husband as well. She paid for not just her. Her man, sometimes her man's mama. She was balling the hell out and paying for this man's lifestyle and paving his way into all of these interesting touristic destinations. My question is, girl, how much money you got? No, how much money do you got? Onyeka is traveling, not... See ati anatoka hapa anaenda Mombasa. No. International waters, okay? Like, this girl is really balling the fuck out. You're very quick to say, oh, I could never give a man that kind of money. I could never.
You could never because you can't.
Girl, when you go kwa DM to nawambia, babe, nitumefia. Is it you?
You're still asking for 2,000 shillings.
Is it you?
That is why you could never.
Is it you? Hey. Imagine sometimes people have jokes. You have jokes.
And I think another thing that really stood out for me in this whole story is that this girl's circle of friends, Onyeka's friend circle, they're rich.
Hey, rich, bro.
They're in the money. Because not only are you scamming me, I'm not enough. You're now extending to my friends. What friend of mine can loan you over, was it $2,000 or $3,000 and not even inform me about it?
What's $3,000 ni pesa ngapi? 3,000 ongezea 0.2. That is the simplest math.
Mimi, if Kathomi's man was to ask me for 100 bob, I would ask for it at the end of the day.
Girl, you'll be telling everybody.
I'd be like, that man asked me for 100 shillings. And I need it.
Can you imagine?
Because what do you mean?
Me, like, Kathomi, have you spoken to your man and told him to...
No. Because in what situation is this even a thing? I'm trying to grasp a situation where your partner or my partner would ask you
for money.
Because in my head, I'm usually like, if a man is in a tight spot financially, he has exhausted his
boys.
family members,
Amechukua loans
his
zote.
boys, all the apps in the world, for you to even get to me. And not only are you asking me for money, you're also asking my friends.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then even this friend is not even talking about it.
No.
How much money do y'all have?
He asked for, how much money did he ask for to buy Onyeka a Ferrari? Is it $30,000? He's like, yeah, I'm planning on surprising her with a Ferrari. We were like, haha.
Okay, where's the money?
For her birthday. Forget even the money. Ferrari haifiki. Na umenyamaza tu.
Mm.
No. You know you are waiting to see the Ferrari.
Simuliambiwa.
The hard work that you have put in to give this man this loan, umempatia loan, unangoja Ferrari.
Mi ningekuwa nishakuambia by the way. Ingepita kuna September 31st. October 1st. Ningekuwa nimekuuliza iko wapi?
Ferrari.
Where is it?
Imefika. Ferrari gani? Si niliitishwa pesa nikapatiana pesa ya kununua Ferrari. What do you mean? He was asking for money for bracelets. He was asking for money for buying her jewelry. Mimi, every time you see me, mimi nikiona turi, I'm like, hizi nazijua. Iko wapi ile mpya?
Iko wapi?
Iko wapi mpya?
And even I don't know, I wouldn't go as far as saying they were horrible friends to her, but even that, checking up on your friend, checking to see if it's okay, because there were patterns that didn't make sense. If my man is buying me a gift, it doesn't make sense for him to involve my friends.
Thank you. That's
It's a thing. It's from me to you. But you saying, I want to buy you a bracelet, but I'm going to make it a mchango type of thing. Harambe a bracelet. There are bigger fish to fry.
But like, si pia wanafanya harambe ya pre-wedding, so...
Na mnaenda vacation kila siku alafu mimi.
But I feel like these people have so much disposable income. It's a drop in the bucket because you never give away money that you're in pain for. And even when she was calling her friends asking like, oh, how much did he take from you? Oh, how much did he collect from you? They're all like, girl, it's okay. I want to see what wanateseka. These are not people who are suffering. So you're on different leagues. Turi has asked an important question. Whomst are your friends? Your friends are the ones... Guy, I almost said something hella mean. I almost said someone to got ruled out of a balcony. Anyway, your friends are plotting for your demise. We've seen so many stories out here.
Crazy stories.
In fact, the last week, how many women have we been... Tumesikia moja alirusha sijui wapi, mwenye alirusha, which is so sad. These are the friends you're collecting, okay? The friends you're collecting are plotting the end of your life because you looked at their man or their man looked at you. Funny, funky ass friends, okay? You are ready to say Onyeka. Onyeka had decent friends. Even now, I don't know whether she's paid them, she has not paid them. I don't know, girl, because it didn't sound like she paid them, okay?
So tumekuwa tumerub
and
friendship.
They're not pressed. In fact, I saw that friend of hers, Natalie. The one she kept saying, oh, Natalie and I, whatever. Anyway, her best friend, Natalie, the one she keeps referring to, Natalie came online and she said, y'all don't know Onyeka, okay? Y'all do not know Onyeka. She is sweet. She is caring. She is thoughtful. Like, she just sang praises of Onyeka. And yet, she was one of the people who was part of the scam collector.
Onyeka is Mumu girl.
Her friends are coming out and saying things. The only people who aren't saying that much stuff are her West African, there's the group, I think it's like a diaspora group where it's like Wakamba in America, okay? Or Wameru in Nyeri.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a diaspora group where everyone's kind of checking up on each other. It's very much community. So some of the people from that community are the ones who have been saying a couple of things. But even then, someone saying that, oh yeah, I noticed that her man was always looking so unparticipating in all of these events. I was noticing, if you're truly a friend, why not just tell somebody? Because you're like, mimi nitakwambia. But then takwambia. But then like, oh yeah, she would never be told. She's just looking for a token white man. She wanted to be the token black, wife or something. I'm like, but either way, if it's your friend, you tell them. You're like, girl, something sus here. Just like, clock it. But not necessarily abrasively, like, you need to leave this man. Just tell her, like, hey, I noticed something interesting. There's something weird about this guy. I don't know what it is. But, like, try and just, like, figure it out or be keen. Be careful.
Because also when you're introducing somebody to your friends, you're also looking for feedback from your friends. Because they're not experiencing him through the filter of I'm in love with this man.
The rose
Theirs is, oh,
glasses.
cool.
Yeah.
And they're your friends, so they're not jealous
No, they're
of your
not.
situation. They're simply looking at things for what they are in the moment. First impression. Yao iko locked in. It's not you. Where were you in love?
In fact, they come in with a confirmation bias.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but it was crazy. But I think the most pressing thing for me is seeing men contributing to this story online, because I don't know why you're so pressed. Who exactly are you mad at? Are you mad at this Danish man for scamming this girl, or this girl talking about it, and now you're like, oh, but you knew what you were getting into, oh, but you knew the situation? Here's the thing, anybody could lie to you. Nobody gets into a situation hoping that they're going to be lied to, they're going to experience any form of abuse, they're going to experience something horrible. And that's the thing that's pressing me. People coming here and trying to make her look like the bad guy because she's talking about it. She said, I am simply narrating a very traumatic experience. This has happened. I feel like I am healing from it. It's been a few weeks. Let me now download and we experience this together. It was at no point like, they're making it seem like, oh, she played with fire and then she got burnt. I feel like she genuinely wanted this relationship, this marriage with this white man, and it didn't play out. And we can't fault somebody for wanting something that bad.
There's something else that I've noticed with with the comments that are coming out. Yes, accountability is a huge thing. And to an extent, large and by, she has not come out to be very accountable. That is a fact. Onyeka has not been accountable for the way in which she played these roles, right? True. However, asterisk, when people keep saying, oh, quick Google, you were so quick to Google the hotel that you were in. So it means you know how to use Google, right? You're very quick to Google the hotel you were staying at in Monaco and find out how much it cost. But you weren't, this man told you he's an Olympic winner and you didn't Google it.
Research.
This man told you he's a Danish prince, descendant twice removed, and you didn't Google it.
Royalty.
This
Who
man
confirm?
told you, he has apartments in Jihuaya, that is whatever, and he didn't confirm, he didn't Google it, he didn't check it. And my thing is, how many times have you been lied to, babe? Your man will come and tell you, hey, because there's a Ghanaian girl, there's a Black American girl who's talking about her Ghanaian husband, and I mean, it's killing me. I'm in stitches. Because girl said, y'all, I don't understand Ghana and the employers in Ghana, because like my I think it's her boyfriend or her husband. My partner,
corporate,
yes, works a corporate job. He's I think a lawyer, and these guys never give him enough notice for meetings and travel. So they never made like a 12-hour nothing. They just like drop it on him, like, hey, you're supposed to be traveling to XYZ tonight, and he doesn't even have time to come home or go home and pick up and pack his clothes. So what I asked him, so what do you do when it comes to like your clothes and whatever? And he said, we have an app at our job where I just drop in my size. I just drop in my size and then everything is put ready and it's in my room by the time I'm getting to where I'm getting to. And then she's like, and the worst thing is that they don't even give him like really good Wi-Fi connections where he's going. So like every time he's away, we never are able to communicate because, there's no Wi-Fi where he's at and roaming is...
She said corporate Nigeria.
Ghana. It was Ghana.
And I feel like, is the corporate Ghana in the room with us?
Is the corporate, because girl, this company is so meticulous that within 4 hours, this man will have gotten his flight, atakuwa amefika kwenye anaenda hotel room yake, he has gotten his clothes, they even shop for him his underwear, alright? Because it's everything. They shop everything, including his underwear, but Wi-Fi is where they draw the line. Wi-Fi for a work trip. That's where they draw a line. And this girl has been just telling us with many stories about how her corporate lawyer husband partner is struggling in corporate Ghana. And we're all like, wait, you're the one who's saying, oh, where's Google? You always believing that in Lagos, Nigeria, with all the traffic, that in Ghana, with all the traffic, mtu atafika kwenye...
I think, You guys like to villainize people who did things under the guise of love. And yes, accountability is a thing. But please, don't act like you've never been in love and done
Girl.
something silly.
Stupid.
Y'all have even done sillier things. You guys have even taken loans.
Yes.
Taken loan for a man. Raise your hand. Is it not you and Jiro?
Paid rent.
Paid rent for a man. Hands in the air. Paid car insurance for a man. Hands in the air. Bought tires for a man. Hands in the air. You guys have gone above and beyond for men, and maybe that situation didn't work out. Does it make you the villain?
No, you were just in love and you were hoping that this. No, as Julia said, like, and reiterated many times.
Yeah.
No one comes into a relationship hoping for the worst case
True.
scenario. Okay, you want to put your best foot forward. You want to be as trusting as
Experiencing
possible.
love.
You're like, okay, yeah, I know everyone says men can lie, men are cheaters, men are.
Not mine though.
But like, I'm really giving this the benefit of doubt because he hasn't given me any reason to doubt him, right? So you're really trying to whitewash everything. You're trying to cleanse everything through the eye of the rose-colored glasses. A man will tell you, oh no, babe, you will literally catch him having chats with a woman. And he'll tell you, oh no, she's just a work colleague. She's going through it. You know, I'm just trying to...
Ain't nothing to it.
I'm just trying to help her out. And you're like, oh, okay, she's going through it. Okay, no problem. People will have work wives and work husbands at work, lying to themselves and lying to their partners. Like, yeah, you know, we're just close at work. She's my work wife. He's my work husband. And you normalize that completely. And then you're telling me you will be the one to say, Onyeka, you. Hey, you guys have jokes.
And even I think men have also realized that their risk game has been low. They have not been raising people. Hamjakuwa mkitumia mistari. Na nikawambia, I think that art of using poems and lies and big stories, you guys have lost that art. Because you cannot believe that this white man convinced a Nigerian girl to support him. You know, it should be the other way around. This stereotype. It's black girl, I'm here for the money. But this man,
yes.
This man convinced a Nigerian girl, and not even Nigeria, Yahoo capital, convinced her, scammed her and her family. And you guys are in disbelief. Why? Because you're not reasoning enough.
You're not.
Muliacha kuandika ma poems. And that is where you went wrong.
Babe, take a picture of me. And then you make it such a task. Did you see what Martin was doing? Uliona hizo videos? Martin was sitting down. Anaketi chini anapatiwa direction by the photographer. Martin anatake angles. Wanakaliana huko, wanapatiana munyu.
How will I not fall in love?
This man,
Na wewe ni cameraman.
She says she wants to be a travel vlogger. He says, girl,
I got you.
Worry, I got you. I'm going to be in every single picture, every single video, every single vlog. Girl, let's travel the world. A man who is supporting your dreams, even if it is not by cash doila, you feel so important. You know, you feel like, yes, I've met the one.
I can actually do this. I have him behind me.
Yes.
What could she not have done with her man beside her?
She told this man that she wanted to. In fact, even when she told him that she wanted to drop her job because she wanted to focus on real estate, this man, $0 in his account, 34 cents. He said, what? He said, girl, it's okay.
I got you.
Girl, I'm going to work hard.
So even when, like, in hindsight, if he's doing all this, he's showing up for me in all of these ways, what is small cash dollar that I have?
To turn a blind eye.
What is my small savings that I cannot spend on
Because
this
you
man?
What
is a small loan that I cannot take?
What is
So
our
you
sister
guys-
is a devil. My sister is a demon. What will I not believe this man?
You guys are triggered
family.
because you don't have supportive
Supportive
men in your life.
Mnaenda kwa in-laws. Mnatreatiwa like dishwashers. Okay? Mko huko mna scrub
Mnasugua
masufuria.
masufuria.
Mko huko. Onyeka alifika akapikiwa courses. Alifika kwa wenyewe akapikiwa courses.
Mama Rosina Spice.
She got dined and wined by the mother-in-law who was saying, oh, I wish you'd have met her earlier. I'm so happy.
Where were you all alive?
Okay? This mother-in-law was so sweet. She would literally travel from Denmark to come to Texas, America to stay with her sexist American black girl. Msisahau Denmark ni wapi? Uko
What is a small savings that you're going to keep?
Atukwangi wegi?
Na mother-in-law anakupenda.
Do you know, there are places in the world where seeing a black person is like seeing a unicorn.
True.
They're very few. This mom came with none of that nonsense. She was not racist. She loved on this girl. Like, she was ready to make sure she would be the best mother-in-law possible.
Because mothers know their sons.
Okay?
Mothers know their children. She was like, tumeangukia na tumeangukia sisi wote.
Daimono yetu imepata moto.
Usijaribu kumwachilia.
Huyu atumwachilie, huyu we are following through. You, mkienda kwenyu Christmas, kazi yako tu ni mamoshi, okay? You're even afraid of being in the same room as your in-laws because they treat you like trash. They have not accepted you from your poverty, you from your wealth. They have not accepted you. You are never the right one for their son. In fact, every sentence that comes out of your mother-in-law's name is, Kaina, Njeri alienda wapi? I really loved that girl, okay? Mimi niliambiwa na wabo kwa wapi, wabo my favorites, okay? Foi my favorite. In that house, and you're over there saying, oh, Onyeka was loved. Her friends, like his friends would literally snitch. Okay, her friends, one story. His friends would snitch. Like, his friends will tell her, like, hey, by the way, I'm so glad that you fell in love with him even with the gambling addiction. She's like, girl, what? What do you mean, sir?
I got this information yesterday.
And they even got angry at him
for not disclosing.
Wewe, unaitangwa shemeji na mko watano. Okay? We have never seen him happier. Wow, the way he's glowing these days. Because since you came, hata angalia amenona. Lies. His friends are lying to you and 7 others. Onyeka was loved by all. Favorite. So I don't understand why we're so quick to not fully grasp and understand how a girl could have fallen in love with the wrong person. And we're so quick to say that, hey, ingekuwa mimi. Were it me.
Never could I ever.
Had it been me, I would have spot. I even saw someone who gave her a music playlist recommendation. Akamwambia, Onyeka, you're saying you're truly Nigerian and you love your culture. These are 5 songs to listen to. You know the first song?
Kill your husband.
Overdose me, your love they overdose me. Now you, I want. Dun, 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 dun. Overloading, I'll be overloading your bank account. Like, this girl is like, unasikia kenye anasema, I will overload
what men should
your
be doing.
Bank account, not the other way around. People have given her every bit of advice under the sun, okay? The ones who are being told, I will be overloading your bank account, are they not the ones who they have been cheated on multiple times? They have remained in their relationship for years on end. They have, yes, gotten the nice Porsches and the nice whatevers. It is years later when this man has been in the streets, run the streets. In fact, the streets have started calling themselves their name. Streets zinajiita jina yake. I will not say loudly, Davido. Eventually, akimaliza kurun streets, kubebana na wasichana from Atlanta, akiwambia abortion, says in settle down. Now. Those are the same artists, okay? When you're not coming, give me a song for it, babe.
Assurance.
Give me assurance. They're the same man who are putting other women's names in the song that they're dedicating to you. Madness.
I feel like genuinely, like it could have started as love. And I feel like they had some level of love for each other at some point. But they also, both of them had selfish interests.
Yeah.
And it's just that. I feel like it's just a very normal situation.
Yeah.
It's just that theirs was exaggerated. Yeah. It could even be Onyeka storytelling. Because remember, please, we are hearing accounts from one person. Okay? And this is not to diminish her story or take away from whatever trauma or pain she's experienced. All we're saying is they were in a relationship. They loved each other. Both of them loved on each other. Not every man is going to be over there with a camera at you, it's a scam the whole time. No. I genuinely feel they loved each other, but they both had selfish interests.
Which made it easy to overlook everything else.
Yeah.
She wanted to be married to the white man. She wanted to take the white man to the village and have everyone impressed that, oh yeah, I snagged me a white guy. You know,
Onyibo is me.
It's me. I am the Emperor, the
Mrs.
Conqueror.
Onyibo.
Okay? And he wanted someone who didn't know his baggage, didn't know his drama, didn't know any of his faults and flaws. Someone squeaky clean, who trusted easily and quickly, so that he could continue on with his bad habits of gambling, okay? And borrowing money from left, right, and center. You know, this man has borrowed money everywhere. Guys, sio China, sio Europe.
Kila mahali.
Sio. And the funny thing is, even in his own country where he borrowed quite a lot of money, he's still welcome. Anaingianga tu na hakuna mtu anamtafuta, hakuna DCI. Hata sister yake ni polisi. No charges.
And I feel like that's why I was so reluctant to watch the whole Danish deception, because I knew it came from a place of she's jaded, she feels, you know, the curtain has lifted for her. She's seeing things for what they are.
She said he looked like he walked out of a Tom Ford advertisement. Okay, Tom Ford magazine.
So
she was in love.
And I didn't want to be a hater. I didn't want to go in charged and then feel triggered, because that's what these TikTok stories will do. You listen to somebody's story and you'll be mad on their behalf. So I just didn't want to go in, get sucked up. You know, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I listened to the stitches. I eased myself slowly into the narrative so that I could see from both perspectives what was going on. Onyibo man has not given his side of the story, has he?
Not yet.
Okay.
And Onyeka has also not taken accountability to this point.
True.
She's now blaming all the black women for haters. Let me tell you, I'm the biggest hater. She said, y'all black women is my biggest haters.
And I didn't want to be a hater, but girl.
You know, girl, you did some dumbass shit, okay? And we get it, because most of us have done the same dumbass shit. We just haven't put it online for everyone else to nitpick and to make their opinions on. However, this is your life, babe. If you want to keep falling for the same, the white man, that's a you thing. Wewe tafuta mwenye anakupenda, mpendane, mpate watoto. And this guy is also smart. He was not collecting babies right, left, and center. See a scammer. Every country they go, they have a baby. Okay?
Pull-out game was strong with this one.
My guy has been everywhere. He does not have a body with a baby. Okay? And I'm like, you know what? Makes sense. Because I imagine being left with that child. You know? If Onyeka had then... Because they were married for 2 days. It was like 3 years.
Yeah.
They still didn't have a baby. Okay? Very willing to travel the world. So I think you, as you're saying, Onyeka, you and your 7 baby daddies, can we talk? Okay? Can we talk? You are lied to 1-2 times. You said not enough. You went and collected 7 more. Okay.
You have evidence.
All right. You, with your seed all over, scattered in the world. You met one girl, got her pregnant, realized, shit, that was a mistake, but then continued to do it 10 more times. Okay. I mean, we have so many skeletons in all of our closets. If we started anikaing ourselves, you would realize humanity is kind of icky. But a lot of people are very quick to call others out simply because it's like almost like a projection.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you see someone doing the same thing you've done, it's that anger, that
you're mad at yourself first.
Girl, why would you do that? Because you remember it's coming from a place of experience. Yeah, I remember when I did that and I felt like trash. So how dare you do the same thing? Like, how could you be so dumb to fall for this shit? But we all fall for some shit sometimes. So Onyeka, take accountability, keep your life moving, don't make the same mistakes. And Mr. Martin, I can't wait for your side of the story, but I know he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Him is not like the Tinder swindler. Tinder swindler was very quick.
Made a series out of it.
Get ahead of the story. Oh, Martin hana shughuli because he wants to stay scamming.
So if you're watching us right now, learn what you need to learn from the story, but don't let it turn you into a hater, or you're trying to justify your actions with, did you not hear what this girl did? Don't be a wickedest person. Just learn, understand, okay, that was their experience, very independent from my experience. No, quite realistic. Onyeka is having those experiences because she's in a different tax bracket. So Waitherero, don't be out here talking about how, Kevo is a gold digger, he wants my money. What money, Waitherero? Can you work harder so Kevo can have something to scam out of you? So, yeah.
Yeah, and mostly, as Ture said, my personal take is don't be so quick to have that outward visceral reaction.
Yeah.
It should be a reaction, but it should be internal. As in, would I really truly not be caught up with this kind of thing? Like, have that internalized thought of like, if this were me, what would I have done? What are some of the red flags that I have seen here?
What are some of
the
kwa account ya mtu?
It's time for you to journal. Go into your inward space of silence and meditation and ask yourself, what would I have done different?
Yeah.
You know, how quickly would I have caught up to it? Would it have been from the day for Monaco? Because like, what happened to all his Monaco rich friends? His boss from Monaco, did he get fired? Like, he was working remote I'm like, how is he able to still keep his job and have his bosses have such a high opinion? Anyway, long story short, really think, where would the scam have really gone? Like, it's a scam. Would it have been at the very beginning
or later?
Because this guy is following her. He's stalking her. You know, where are you? What hotel? Okay, I'm coming. This is day one. They just met. I just arrived. This man is stalking the shit out of her. Would that have been a red flag? Or would you have been like, oh, he's so obsessed with me.
He wanna see me.
He wanna see me so
Dark
bad."
chocolate.
You know? What would have your reaction been? Because all of those reactions that she had tell a story about her, which is either she is very confident in who she is, that she doesn't see when someone is trying to get her, or she has low self-esteem to the point where anything in the form of the thing that you want, she will accept and she will hold on to and not let go. These are two different narratives. You choose yours.
True.
Anyway, it's time for us to internalize. Unaketi chini unauliza, nili break up na Kamau juu ya nini? Haha.
Was it me? Am I the drama?
Ni masaa ya kufikiria.
So at the end of every episode, we ask you, did you like it? But today we're going to ask you, do you take accountability?
Do you take accountability? Okay.
Or is everyone else the drama and not you?
Clock it. Clock it.
Crock it. Crock it. Bye.
Bye.